Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
Well, I just got a review, and has there ever been a worse host than Jimmy Kimmel at the Oscars? His opening was that of a less than average person trying too hard to be something which he is not and never can be. Get rid of Kimmel and perhaps replace him with another washed up but cheap ABC talent, George Slopanopoulos. He would make everybody on stage look bigger, stronger, and more glamorous. Blah, blah, blah. Make America great again. Okay, now. See if you can guess which former president just posted that on Truth. Anyone? No? Well, thank you, President Trump. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised you're still... Isn't it past your jail time?
Oh, my God. Jimmy Kimmel wins Twitter, comedy, and journalism forever.
Yeah, that was great.
That was fantastic.
That's how it's done.
That's how you fill 2 minutes.
Exactly. Exactly.
He had 2 minutes to fill, and that's how he did it.
It's like everybody said, oh my God, Trump's worst nightmare. All these giant A-list celebrities laughing at him. Oh my God. It was fantastic. And then you knew it was going to trigger him again. He was going to go nuts again.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, my favorite part of that, because as someone that reads Trump tweets all the time, was the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm like, do I read the whole thing? Do you read the whole?
No, you don't have to.
All right, well, I guess I should do the one from the bassinet in the middle of the night after that.
Right.
Because that's the whole fun.
I didn't know he responded. This is new to me.
Yeah, this is new.
Because I was like, oh, there's ketchup all over the walls.
Oh, boy.
It was fantastic. How can Fani Willis possibly oversee a case which is completely compromised and fraudulently brought by her and her highly paid lover? She never paid cash as a reimbursement to him. If she did, where did she get the cash? And an even bigger problem, she lied in order to get out of the problem. Very easy to prove. Everything should immediately be dropped and let the American patriots go home. Absolve them all from the terrible, totally disproven witch hunt election interference in conjunction with the crooked laws Joe Biden and the DOJ and the White House.
Okay. All right.
Well, I still had the lung power for that.
So he didn't respond to Jimmy Kimmel.
No.
Really? Okay.
No. Oh, because did the bully get punched in the nose and the bully got nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah. After
That's
that,
what happens.
Okay.
So just go after the woman prosecutor then
again. Right.
Okay. Wow, what a weekend! Oscars were great. The what do you call it? SNL was great. Scarlett Johansson, thank you.
I think yours was better though.
Well, we have just posted my second Senator Katie Britt bit because you know what, Jody? This could go on for years.
It's on Twitter.
This could go on for years.
It's still uploading to Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. So. My nephew filmed it. We're both like, we both have theater degrees, and this is what we're doing.
Well,
I found pea soup in my cupboard, so that means like you have to do an Exorcist bit, and also because Katie Britt is getting. Is it possible she's getting crazier because now the entire sex trafficking story was a lie?
It was a lie.
A lie.
And
big one.
Which makes it even more despicable. It happened in Mexico when George Bush was president.
Right.
And the woman in question spoke out and said,
"Stop using my story."
They didn't come to me. All the details were wrong.
Right.
And
And,
oh my God.
She said, "Stop using my story for political means."
And like any maggot, because they're just like Trump, Katie Britt will not admit it, right? She just like doubled down and didn't apologize and tried to like, what? This was pathetic.
She hemmed and hawed.
Do we have this? This is fantastic. 19, with Shannon Bream on Fox News.
Uh-huh.
Fox News even startled into doing
I
it.
know.
Can I just say something about the mainstream media? Can I boulard on a Monday for a minute? It was a TikTok somebody that found this out 1st. Where is the mainstream media on these stories? This was Thursday night, right? That this entire story was fake.
Yep.
And okay. It was I don't know who it is.
I forget his name.
TikTok blogger, somebody.
Yeah, he does it a lot. He does a lot of that.
Well, yeah. The mainstream media, they're so scared of losing their access to people like Trump and Britt that they don't fact check when it's necessary.
But as if you thought she could be a bigger like nationwide laughingstock. Here she is with Fox on Fox.
Did you mean to give the impression that this horrible story happened on President Biden's watch? No, Shannon, look, I very specifically said this is what President Biden did during his first 100 days. Minutes after coming into office, he stopped all deportations. He halted construction of the border wall.
Wow, and a follow-up question on Fox?
To be clear, the story that you relayed is not something that's happened under the Biden administration, that particular person.
Well, I very clearly said I spoke to a woman who told me about when she was trafficked when she was 12. So I didn't say a teenager. I didn't say a young woman, a grown woman,
Do your own math on
when
her
she was
age.
trafficked when she was 12. And so listening to her story, she is a victim's right advocate who is telling this is what drug cartels are doing. This is how they're profiting off of women. And it is disgusting. And so I'm hopeful that it brings some light to it, and we can actually do something about human trafficking, and that's what the media actually decides to cover.
I was told by Nicolas Cage's acting coach that I didn't go far enough. Also, he worked with Joan Crawford and Mommy Dearest, and they said I didn't go far enough. So let me try to get over the top here in the Fox News interview. Stop asking me questions. Mm-hmm. Stop asking what's in the crawl space, because there's nothing in my crawl space, and there's no need for you to look there. Stupid Shannon Bream. Okay. I just say that was pathetic. I mean, that was pathetic. Even Fox News looked like they were doing journalism just by going, what? This wasn't Biden. It wasn't in this administration. It wasn't even in America. And ironically, this woman got asylum in the United States.
That she wouldn't have gotten now.
Which, yes, Katie Britt is against.
Right.
Right? Oh, my God. I can't. It's just, there's so many layers. Like, it gets worse literally every day. Can I just say Trump, Republicans, had Nancy Mace had a super bad weekend.
Oh, God, Nancy Mace.
Again,
piece of work.
George, what was it? Slop-a-lop-liggers?
Slop.
Yeah. Funny you should make fun of the only person that did some real journalism this weekend. I mean, oh my God, this is what's happened with this party. And even, remember how they lost all those races from, men going, oh, it's not a legitimate rape, and women have a way of shutting that thing down and all that. They found a woman who's been raped to defame another woman that's been raped. Oh my God. She said it was a civil rape.
What does that mean?
Not a criminal rape. What the hell does that mean? And does it make a difference to someone that's been raped?
Yeah.
Oh my God! But to find a woman, and then she tried to keep, like, in most journal they'd like shrink and go, oh, because by the way, when she's saying you're shaming me, they obviously have no shame.
Right.
The Republican Party as a whole has absolutely no shame. We have to hear this. Where is it? 12. Yeah. Well, here we go.
Uh-oh. Was it me?
Did
I do it?
No.
Perfectly fair question.
You've endorsed
right?
Donald Trump for president. Judges and 2 separate juries have found him liable for rape and for defaming the victim of that rape. How do you square your endorsement of Donald Trump with the testimony we just saw?
Thank you.
Well, I will tell you, I was raped at the age of 16.
Which is horrible.
And any rape victim will tell you, I've lived for 30 years with an incredible amount of shame over being raped. I didn't come forward because of that judgment and shame that I felt. And it's a shame that you will never feel, George. And I'm not going to sit here on your show and be asked a question meant to shame me.
No.
Oh, my God.
It was to point out that you're being a little bit hypocritical.
You are a woman that's been raped, that's defending, that's supporting a rapist.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, did you see Jane Carroll's tweet? Could not have been more gracious. Just thank you, George Steppenwolf, for defending me. And I, empathize. I don't know what she said. Empathize with Katie Britton, any woman who's been through this.
Nancy Mace.
Yeah, Nancy. Right, Nancy.
I know they all
Nancy
look alike.
Sorry.
They all look alike.
Sorry, Nancy Mace.
Nancy Britt. What?
But seriously, there's a hotter place in hell for a woman like this. I'm telling you. And good for George Stephanopoulos for not backing down and
it was good.
being like, oh, I'm sorry.
He didn't back down for like 10 solid minutes.
Oh, yeah, it was long.
Yeah. It's actually not about shaming you. It's a question about Donald
you
Trump.
are shaming me.
You've endorsed Donald Trump for president.
Right.
Donald Trump has been found liable for rape by a jury. Donald Trump has been found liable for defaming the victim of that rape by a jury. It's been affirmed by a judge.
It was not a criminal court case, number one. Number two, I live with shame. And you're asking me a question about my political choices, trying to shame me as a rape victim, and I find it disgusting.
Oh, God.
And then she tweeted, George Stephanopoulos is disgusting. And I'm like, really? And the rapist, Donald Trump, is not.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, got it. Here we go.
To sit here and ask me as a rape victim to try to shame me for my political choices is wrong, and I think it's offensive.
You can repeat that again and again.
And I'm going to because I find it deeply offensive.
You don't find it offensive that Donald Trump has been found liable for rape?
I find it offensive as a rape victim that you're trying to shame me for my political choices.
He's not. He is not doing that.
God, last one. Yeah.
Donald Trump was found to have committed rape. That's just a fact.
That is a civil judgment, not a criminal court. They're two very different things, and you know better.
Rape is rape!
I just showed you the facts.
You know better.
You show that you're very comfortable with what Donald Trump has done.
And what you've done is offensive to women who've been raped. What you've done this morning is offensive.
We'll let the viewers decide about that.
Like Nicole Brown's family thinks it's different because they won the civil lawsuit and lost the criminal lawsuit, but she's
that's
dead.
a different
Murder
kind of
is
murder.
murder.
Exactly.
That's a different kind of murder. She's not as
It was a
murdered
civil
as she would
murder.
have been.
Yeah. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, it's a different way of being raped. Oh my God. Oh my God. And did I miss? Was Donald Trump making fun of Joe Biden's stutter? Did I actually?
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah. Oh, that he's been.
He was
he's done
imitating
that
Joe
before.
Biden's. Okay.
He's done that before.
He's done it.
That's not really all that new.
And sucking up. Let's just say up to Viktor Orban. I mean, could there be a clearer contrast? And in the meantime, Joe Biden just apologizes about using the word illegal. Because, of course, he ad-libbed about a stupid Marjorie Taylor Greene stunt and heckle and used the word illegal. But he just, wait, do we have it?
Yes,
we have
we
that
do.
one too. Sorry, I'm just going to go through the.
Oh my God.
I'm going to chew through the entire
Yeah,
soundbite list. I apologize,
What number?
Jody.
7 and 8 are
Okay.
those.
How would I know? I'm talking.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
You use the word illegal when talking about the man who allegedly killed Laken Riley.
An undocumented person. And I shouldn't have used illegal. It's undocumented. And look, when I spoke about the difference between Trump and me, one of the things I talked about on the border was that the way he talks about vermin, the way he talks about these people polluting the blood. I talked about what I'm not going to do, what I won't do. I'm not going to treat any of these people with disrespect.
And here we go. Here's how it's done.
Look, they built the country. The reason our economy is growing. We have to control the border and more orderly flow, but I don't share his view at all.
So you regret using that word?
Yes.
See? Not very hard, is it? Right?
Donald Trump's never going to use those words. I'm sorry.
Never.
Right. Santiago Mayer, who's a fantastic young, he's the head of Voters of Tomorrow. He said it takes a big person to admit their mistakes. As an immigrant, this retraction means a lot to me. Sure. Boom, done.
There you go.
Right. And then you listen to that Katie Britt nonsense, refusing to apologize for using this. You're shaming me.
Nancy Mace.
By the way, Scarlett Johansson also wins the world. However, if you would like to see a Katie Britt that is considerably crazier and filthier, check out my new Twitter, Katie Britt. I feel like, Chris, this may go on for years. And now another message, Katie Britt, because she is getting stalkier and crazier, and because she was not happy.
No.
The people did not like her speech, and that they caught her in a lie.
Right.
And, you know how she's that person that, she's right on the edge of crazy anyway? Like the original video was normal. It's just a little thing, like Saturday, like everything's just gonna a tough Fox interview. Just
well, and also people are pointing out that she said that she's sitting in a kitchen just like yours. That was a $10,000 fridge.
Yeah,
right.
With custom panels on the front.
It's like an 11 square foot thousand house or something.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
A $10,000 Sub-Zero. That's the base. Then you add on the custom panels that were on the front.
Oh my God.
That's an expensive refrigerator.
Yeah. Dear God, it was a magical weekend. All right, so I was saying I'm no Carol Burnett, Jody, but I'm like a Filene's Basement Carol Burnett. If this were Filene's Basement,
should I call you Mom?
Yeah, sure, why not? That wouldn't be too weird.
You hand her the thing that's on the
thing that's on the thing.
Sorry, we need the thing that's over there. Sorry,
at least we're on the air.
We're
this
on the
morning.
air. That is
we're on the air.
It's a low bar after Friday. Should
I
read all of them?
No, underneath it is. Oh my God.
It's been a day.
We're on the air.
Hey, why? I ought to find a rock. Okay. All right. So, and by the way, I taped that before I saw Scarlett Johansson.
Right.
They just have more of a budget. They got the exact right color shirt and the exact size cross. And
they
all
got
that
Scarlett
stuff.
Johansson.
Right. They got, for instance, Scarlett Johansson.
Oscar winner.
They look at the hair, the makeup. Now I have pea soup in my ratty old wig. So I got to clean up.
Well, I mean,
I have toothpaste foam and and I have pea soup. So if you want to have a hint what the bit is like.
Well, Colin Jost just had to roll over and say, "Sweetie, can you do this?" And,
yeah. I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I looked what he said, and he said, Katie Britt made some choices.
Yeah.
Her speech.